Hey, shalom, shalom. First and foremost, as always, I'd like to start off giving all honor and glory. All honor and glory and praise and worship to our power. YAHAWAH, BAHASHAM, YAHAWASHI, BAHASHAM, HAQADASH. Double honors to our apostle, Elder Bishop Great Mills, doing well. Peace, citation to the hopeful elect. It's your brother Hadash, representing Jim Mills Branch here in Cleveland, Lord willing to bring out an edifying lesson through the spirit of power. YAHWAH, YAHWASHI. And, it's like you. The title of this lesson is through the spirit. It gave me the art of deception. Okay, the art of deception. And I want to play this video. I know brothers already seen this. It's going around. I just wanted to put my spiritual 2 cents on it, and then we're gonna close out, because that's what our job consists of. We all must report on the things that we see as watchmen for the Lord. Okay. I'm gonna play this video. Like, as the elder brother put, this is bugged out. You just watch out. Something to that effect. And this remind me of the dream my wife had last year. Or earlier this year, last year. I did a testimony on it. You can find it on my page. About AI being used to trick some of us brothers here in our camp. All right. About AI video popped up, which we received a call or some type of video call or call, I can't remember, from the elder, bro, asking us to come down to somewhere that we usually go or meet, and it was never him. You know, it was never him. And we went, and it was a trap, and to get us there, and then the agents took us, and they was trying to force the MOTB on us. They put us in a dungeon. Like, they locked us up in this jail cell. Like, it was like a holding cell with only a small window at the top. I think something like that. I'm giving details like I had a dream, but that's where my mind went if she didn't tell me that. I know I'm not thinking about it like that for no reason, but we was in the cell. Point is that AI was used to deceive us, to get us to come to an area which never was talked about between us and the elders, man. And they tried to force the MOTB on us, and we was praying. You know, we was praying. My wife FaceTimed me inside the cell. She said she said I was crying. She said brothers was in the background praying. Like, I want to cry, but she said like I had like tears, like, you know, tears kind of, I want to cry, like she said, like I just had tears coming down my eyes, like out of frustration and stuff like that. But, you know, Lord willing, we can rejoice in those moments, man, because you don't know how it's gonna go. But we find comfort in knowing that we've accepted that martyrdom is a possibility for us. All right, and we rejoice in that, because they tried to force it on us and we weren't going. You know what I'm saying? We wasn't going. And I called her. I was like, they tricked us and all that. And, you know, and she said she just heard. So she said I was FaceTiming her on the ground, man. Okay, the phone was on the ground. We was all on the ground just praying. So this demon named Esau, Edom, all right, who is Edom? Esau is Edom, right? The biblical Edomites are the modern white man today. And his plan is in full effect, man. It's no longer being, all right, maybe, no, bro. It's here, bro. Okay, it's here. Like Apostle Tara, keep uploading. How many more receipts do you need? I'm gonna play this video. It's an AI video of this brother named Naquan from the Watchmen of Israel to head over that camp under Priest Zabak, HOI. And they also had the apostles on here, and this bugged out video was made from some random ass Jake doing random ass things, bro. And the Lord, if he didn't already kill him, he's gonna kill him soon, man. He's gonna unalive him soon, man. Okay, because this is just bugged out. And if this man can do something like this, how much more Esau, man? Because this looked really real. Obviously, you could catch where some areas was, you know, all right, yeah, this AI. You know what I'm saying? It's clear as day. In some areas, you might have to really, really look. You know, like you're going to see here, they have our apostle and elders on here as well. And like I said, if I haven't said it, and you can clearly see where the AI version come in at, because in order for that to work like that, you have to upload an image. So that will mean that somebody took a screenshot of a real image of this guy Naquam, and of Yahweh, and of the apostles, and bishop, the apostle and elders, Great Millstone. They took a screenshot of the photo and uploaded it to the AI machine, and the AI manipulated the photo. That's why some parts are real, because it looked real, because it actually is real. It's an actual photo. But then when it start to move, it start to, do certain things. That's the AI overtaking it. You know what I'm saying? I did a lesson not a couple months ago about this chick. She's I forgot what she do as a profession, but she's well known, and she had backlash because her video went viral and left her fans confused, and she had to come out with a correction video, uh rebuking that video, man. She had to come out with it. She was coming out like, yo, that wasn't me. Somebody took her photo and a video, whatever they took, and made an AI version of her, telling her customers to take certain things that she never recommended. And bro, some people could have been unalive. And she was like, yo, you could find that video on my page as well. She was like, what the hell? I didn't make that video. That wasn't me, bro. And she showed the clip. She showed the video, and I watched her, and I saw the video. I'm like, damn, bro, that looked just like her, man. That looked just like her. Like I'm talking about from every detail, man. The blood, like every detail. You saw it was AI based off certain words and certain things that was said or may be displayed that the AI wasn't able to 100% keep up, with the flow of things. Like some words might have been said where you could catch where the voice or the slip up of the AI version, or the hand moving like you're about to see here. Let me play this video, Salakia. You're going to see the fucking bread go to this man's mouth without the hand pushing it to the mouth. So, you know what I'm saying? Little slip ups like that. But let's play this video, man.
Bro, got some. And I'm like, nah, no fucking way that brother ever did no dumb shit like that. Or, this, nah, no way. No way. You know what I'm saying? And, I don't know in person. He came up to the camp on 34th once, listen, he went to the apostles, listen and whatnot. So, I don't know, even though it looked almost striking, I wouldn't be able to know. But after seeing this, fucking reaction, and then, this looked like it's really him. But after seeing when he grabbed the bread and drank that wine, I'm like, nah, that's fucking AI. But just to show you how wicked this AI shit is getting, and how these wicked ass niggas that, repress the video, that shit bugged out. Look, once I seen that, I was like, nope. Matter of fact, it damn near look like the apostles, bro. Look at this shit. I'm not even gonna play too much, but it damn near look like the apostles. It damn near look like the apostles, but you could look at it and be like, nah, something's off. Forget about the food, the bread and shit, but you just tell something's off. Elder Big Gad in the back, I know, I've been around that man since the beginning. You know what I'm saying? It resembles, but you could tell that's not him. This shit bugged out. Nah, this shit bugged out. You know what I'm saying? It resembles.
Yeah, Elder Big Gad, that's my man. That's my guy right there. Pray the Lord have mercy on all brothers. I pray for the Elder Big Gad. That's my man right there. But that looks nothing like him. Behind Apostle, was supposed to be Apostle Rama, that looks nothing like him. And just look how man, this shit is so demonic, bro. It's just so demonic, y'all. It's just so demonic, man. It's just, but look, call YAHWASHI, because how else? It make all the sense in the world for this type of thing to exist, to be able to persecute us and falsely accuse us. Because how else they gonna do it, man? Ain't the whole concept of this new world being pushed by technology? So why wouldn't they use technology to fight on their behalf against us? I just did a lesson, East Tech versus Yahawashi's Tech. The thing is, they're gonna lose. They still gonna lose, man. Because the Lord's technology, which is his elect, the body, us, the church, right? This technology is going to prevail against Esau's technology, his church. I ain't mentioned that in that lesson, but his church, his technology, his minions and his, his concept and thought. The church of YAHAWASHI, that his technology is going to overcome Esau's technology, and that's just from a human standpoint, right? Not even going into the earth. The earth is going to overcome. The earth abideth forever. You know what I'm saying? He trying to kill the earth, and provide a solution, but the earth is no chariot. To chariot standpoint, his is flesh, the Lord's is spirit. His, the chariots run off pure energy. His run off, gasoline and oil and whatever else. This devil is making moves, man.
But that you could tell that's not him. This shit bugged out. Nah, this shit bugged out, bro. And then this ISUPK member, General. I'm not sure who this is. I'm not sure who this is. And GOCC, that look like him. And this is the nigga that I'm assuming that put that video together. You know what I'm saying? But we get a precept or two. The book of 2 Peter chapter 3 and verse 3 says,
right, we can read that. 2 Peter 3 and 3. Knowing this first, that there shall come in the last days scoffers walking after their own lusts. And this is what's going on. He's scoffing. That's a scary thing. He's mocking YAHAWASHI, man. The blood of YAHAWASHI. He said, eat, for this is my body, drink, for this is his blood. It represented his body and his blood, man, for the sacrifice that he was getting ready to partake in for the remission of sins. Bro, you're mocking YAHAWASHI, who was crucified on our behalf, so that we can even still have breath in our body to even have something to look forward to, and not just oppression, but we look forward to the kingdom, man. You're mocking the spirit of YAHAWASHI, man, as if his works is vain, bro. Because you're walking after your own lust. It's in the NLT, the elder brother guy says, most importantly, I want to remind you that in the last days, scoffers will come mocking the truth and following their own desires. They mock the truth. The truth is that YAHAWASHI is the sacrificial lamb. The truth is that YAHAWASHI's body the bread represent his body, and his blood represent that wine, the blood of the grape. Hey, YAHAWASHI, we do that in remembrance of his sacrifice, man. You see? We eat of YAHAWASHI. He's the bread of life. He's how we able to live and function and have the Holy Spirit and have access to the keys the house of David, immortality, Yahweh, access back to the Father, repentance. Come on, man. What is this nigga talking about? That shit is demonic as hell, man. So, the art of deception, man. Esau is going to use this here soon, man. Okay, expect chaos in the next couple months. So I typed in the chat, what is the definition of virtual reality? The elder brother Dumyaya, or one of the elders, mentioned that tonight on the live. Virtual reality says it's a computer generated. I said, what is the definition of virtual reality? Again, this was mentioned tonight at the live. Virtual reality VR is a computer generated simulation of a three-dimensional environment that users can interact with as if they were physically present inside it. Okay, and this man is I think what was mentioned, like a video game or these movies, this devil elder y'all mentioned something about somebody putting a helmet on. I forgot the movie, or I forget how he put it. I think it was a movie, giving you artificial feeling, releasing dopamines in the body. You know what I'm saying? That's what corn is about, and all these different social media platforms and Uncut at Night and BT and all these different things was to lead up to these moments over sexualizing life. Okay. And because of that, it has lured people into these stumbling blocks, these traps, you know. This is Job 9:24. The earth is given into the hand of the wicked. He covered the faces of the judges thereof. If not, where and who is he? So the earth is given into the hand of the wicked, man. Okay. So therefore the earth is being ruled by the wicked. Okay, and he's using the mastery of art of deception, man. Let me type that in. Typed in, what does art of deception mean? Art of deception refers to the skillful use of lies, tricks, or misleading actions to influence what others believe or perceive, right? And Esau has the influence over the whole earth. I can't think of what word, but we just brought this out not that long ago, dealing with his influence, his influence. Revelations. Revelations 12:9. And that great dragon was cast out, that old serpent. You see, that old serpent is the same. It's synonymous with the dragon is synonymous with the old serpent. We go into the etymology of dragon, it says a huge serpent. So that serpent was transformed into a dragon, a bigger version of itself. Okay. Not only does it produce venom and poison, but it also blows flames. All right. Called the called the devil and Satan, Diablos, all right, deceiver. Shaitan meaning adversary, which deceiveth the whole world. He was cast out into the earth, and his angels were cast out with him. All right, this is talking about the war in heaven when YAHAWASHI and the archangel Michael are coming with the host of heaven to wage war on Esau Edom, to fight against his angels, which is his military. All right, and they're gonna lose in 1 hour, man. Let me see what this word deceiveth give. I can't remember the word. I'm looking for. It says deceive. It says you jump down. It says to cause astray, to lead astray, right? All right. How do you do that? By lies. Like it says art of deception refers to the skillful use of lies, tricks, and misleading actions to influence what others believe or perceive. Misleading actions. How did he lead us away? How did he lead us astray? It says, jump down to the Strongs, from safety, truth, or virtue. It says to go astray, deceive, err, seduce, wander, be out of the way. And that's what he did. All right. And that's what he's doing through his new world, his infrastructure to his new world, and his world in general, man. Even his new world that he's trying to promote is by the means of deception, the art of deception. Okay, through the craftiness and the subtlety. He's always done these things. Remember what it says here in 1 Corinthians, what is it? 10. Hold on, let me think. What I'm looking for. I was thinking about 2 Corinthians 11. It just came to me through the Spirit, through water. YAHAWASHI. It says, 2 Corinthians 11:2, for I am jealous over you with godly jealousy, for I have espoused you to one husband, that's YAHAWASHI, that I may present you as a chaste virgin. Tell Mashiach YAHAWASHI, but I fear lest by any means, as the serpent beguiled Eve through his subtlety. You see that? So your mind should be corrupted from the simplicity that is Hamashiach. So the serpent from the garden beguiled Eve. When you go into that word beguiled, 2 Corinthians 11, remember it says here, it's seduce, right? Let's go here to 2 Corinthians 11 in the blue letter. Beguiled.
Strong's G 1818. Exapatao. Exapatao.
Exapataho, to deceive. It says to seduce, holy, beguile, deceive. See, to seduce, holy. So she was seduced. She was mind effed. So you can understand. That's what you do to a woman. You mind F her. How do you mind F a woman? Not just with your rod. You can mind F a woman. All right. By piercing her mind with information. And that's what happened to Eve. Eve's mind was penetrated with another man's information, so you can understand. Okay? Her mind was penetrated with another man's information, just like Israel's mind as a whole. Eve represented the state of Israel, our fall, right? In the sense of being penetrated, us being a woman to the Lord, us being a woman to Yahawashi. As it just read, chaste virgin to Hamashiach Yahawashi, the bride of the groom, which is Hamashiach Yahawashi. Israel, the elect. All right, the nation of Israel, we fell as a people, man, because our mind was penetrated. You see, seduced by another man's philosophy and doctrine, man. Okay, so again, art of deception refers to the skillful use of lies. So the skillful use of lies. What does it says in the NLT, 2 Corinthians 11:3? But I fear that somehow your pure and undivided devotion to Hamashiach will be corrupted, just as Eve was deceived by the cunning ways of the serpent. Subtlety, cunning. See? Skillful use of lies. That's cunning, crafty. Knowing how to manipulate thought. You know? Will put in light for darkness and darkness for light. Or misleading actions to influence what others believe or perceive. Right? He did certain things physically as well that persuaded the mind of the Israelites to sin, to go off and not want to return back to the Lord. Whether it was means of devices, plans, and land and money, it was also whatever, putting people in certain powerful positions. And I'm talking about Israelites. Esau putting Israelites in certain positions and using a lot of things he did physically that took on physical actions that influenced the mind of how we think. Okay, so that's what this devil do. Hey man, it says key elements of art of deception. Hold on, let me finish this. It says it's called an art because it usually involves strategy, subtlety, and psychological understanding. That was what we just said. The key elements of art of deception: manipulation of perception. So like it. Manipulation of perception, making someone see or believe something that isn't fully true. Isn't that not what we just saw here? Making someone believe or see something that is not fully true. Like, I don't even want to put this on, show the apostles in that format, bro. That's weird and bugged the fuck out. Like the elder said right here, this is too far, shaking my head. You know? I don't know what all this is. So, manipulation of perception, making someone see or believe something that isn't fully true, bro. Misdirection, drawing attention away from the real issue. The real issue is Esau Edom. He's the problem. Concealment, hiding motives, actions, or information. See? Hiding motive, actions, or information. That's what this AI is doing. Hiding the true motive. The actions and information. What's the motive? The motive is to take truth out the earth completely. To take truth out the earth completely. If you demonize the prophets, there's no more truth. That now it's a famine of the word. See, that's 2 Ezra 5 coming to pass. Hiding motives. What's the motive? So you could be worshipped. Continue to be worshipped. You see? To see him, everybody. Stop YAHWASHI from coming is secret motives. Right? Stop us from receiving immortality. So forth and so forth. Trying to stop us from repenting. Keeping sin before us. Iniquities before us. Like it says in Ezekiel 29. Concealment. Hidden motives. Actions. Right? Secret counsels. Like it says in Psalms 83. The 83rd chapter. These secret counsels. That's the actions. Concealment. They concealing their actions and information. And coming to you in a different way in the light, but in the background, it's two wings of the same bird. They got certain information being withheld, so they could get this NWR, or this persuasion, shaping someone's beliefs or decisions without them realizing the intent. Man, hey, this man is using the mastery form of art of deception. That's what a wizard does, man. A magician. When you look at these magician shows, bro, they look like they real. A lot of that should be real on the left hand side, but a lot of it be fake as well. Especially the ones that's not signed to these contracts and major streaming shit. The ones just starting off, especially the ones just starting off. A lot of their tricks be raw to make it to television in certain points or YouTube or whatever. And it be raw. Even you can watch the videos of the nigga exposing the tricks. Even a nigga exposing them make it look raw as hell. Because it's the art of deception. It's the art of deception. Making something look real when it's not. Using the eye, manipulate the eye, what the eye sees, man. Making someone see or believe something that isn't fully true. Even niggas who's imitating and showing you exposing magicians, them exposing the magicians, all right, looks real. It's the illusion. Okay? It's all about illusion and effects and signs. Magic, it says, where's the term commonly used? Magic and illusion. There you go. Magicians use the art of, man, I was just talking about this, bro. I didn't even know this said this. I wasn't even looking at the screen when I was just talking. Magicians use the art of deception to create impossible looking tricks, right? They're showing you that they're wizards, bro. They're warlocks. Okay? Espionage and intelligent work. Agents deceive to protect information or infiltrate targets. You see? That's also going to be used for that. This AI technology is going to be used to infiltrate us, which we already been infiltrated by these feds or these agents, right? Man. Social engineering, crazy work. Psychological manipulation used by scammers or hackers. I don't know why they got that there. I see why I'm at. Psychological, I know why they got that there. And communication, humans sometimes use small deception, social. So yeah, man, there you go, man. Positive, purpose, magic shows, storytelling, protecting someone, shit, right? Scams, manipulation, betrayal. That's the negative, they say, right? So yeah, This technology is being used to frame us, man, for shit we didn't do. Psalms 58 and 2. Yeah, and heart says, yeah, and heart you work wickedness. Yea, weigh the violence of your hands in the earth. The wicked are estranged from the womb, that go astray as soon as they be born, speaking lies. Their poison is like the poison of a serpent. They are like the deaf adder that stoppeth her ear, which will not hearken to the voice of charmers, charming never so wisely. So this devil, as soon as he's born, he speak lies, man. He was created, like the scriptures say, was created with the faithful in the womb. What you think happens on the opposite side? What you think? You think Esau was a good baby? You think Esau was good before he exited the womb? You know what I'm saying? No, he was a wicked demon in the womb, inside the womb. Because how do we know that? He was fighting Jacob, man, whose name was changed to Israel, where you get Israelites from. Yaquab. Some brothers say Yaquab. Bro, hey, look, man, he was fighting. He was tussling. We was tussling in the womb. Jacob represent righteousness. Esau represent the wicked. So even in the womb, before we were born, we was tussling. So your spirit was created to be that. Like spiritual demon Satan spirit was created to do and be what it is. And you're the physical counterpart of that. I said you're estranged from the womb. They go astray as soon as they be born, speaking lies. The elders brother part brought out Psalms 144 and 11. I used to always bring that verse out. Your right hand is the right hand of falsehood. Your power, anything you promote as dominance and power is actually falsehood. It's vanity. It's lies. It's death. Nothing. Everything you say to do is you got to do the opposite with you, bro. You know. So this fucking thing that you're getting ready to push on the earth, man, it's not for good. It's not to help people. Yeah, it's promoted as that, but it's actually to destroy them. Remember, you had the Georgia Guidestones up, man, to decrease 8 to 9 billion people on the earth down to 500,000. Like, what type of madness? Like, you not Yahweh, bro. You're not a judge. How can you judge us? You know, you trying to play God and wipe away humanity like he did, like Yahweh BAHASHAM did with the flood, and like you about to do with fire to restart, to purge everything you see as bad. You say we're bad and you're good. Like, what is wrong with you? And so this AI shit is getting out of hand, man. You know, it's getting out of hand. It's Isaiah 5:20. Woe unto them that call evil good and good evil, that put darkness for light and light for darkness, that put bitter for sweet and sweet for bitter. See? Woe unto them that are wise in their own eyes and prudent in their own sight. So, a death and destruction unto these individuals, man. Starting with Esau, Edom, and everybody that think like him and has his mind. Okay? And not the mind of Yahawah BAHASHAM YAHAWASHI. Not you know. Lord said, keep his ways and live. You know? So we gotta keep this is another reason why we gotta keep our head on the swivel. And we gotta practice our discernment. We gotta pray for the Lord for strong discernment. We gotta have discernment, but we're gonna need spiritual discernment. We're gonna need the highest potency of spiritual discernment in these latter days, so that we can maintain our integrity, and so that we which when you go into that word integrity, it says purity. Your pure, it goes into pure, so that we can maintain our integrity, and so that Lord willing, we be counted amongst his chosen, you know, so we would not be deceived. No matter what, that we got the prophecies. We read the scriptures, we study them, we study the scriptures day in and day out, and we teach, pray, and prophesy day in and day out. Okay, so it's Lord willing, it's gonna be in us and not on us, not just on us, but in us. right? And it's going to shine in that day because, like it says in Matthew 6, think not what to say, or the Father will give us what to say, you know, in that time. Roughly paraphrasing, when we're brought before governor. So regardless of this happening or not, man, you know, this, remember, like these type of things, reading the scriptures and those type of prophecies keep us rooted. Because when it all fails, when it's all done, remember what the prophecy says. They can take away the Bible, they can do all that, but we got the prophecies in our spirit. So when all hell is broken loose and all the things that's coming against us, remember what the prophecies say. How they gonna come again? It was prophesied for them to come against us. It was prophesied. Think not what to say. It was prophesied. Just to play it out. However it happened, it was prophesied that someone was gonna be martyrs and be persecuted for righteousness' sake, and drinking of the same cup of YAHAWASHI. We're not greater than our master. No servant is. You know what I'm saying? Being thrown in jail for 10 days and being tempted with the hour of temptation. Yo, these are the prophecies, yo. Friends fighting friends like enemies, being a pilgrim, invading one another, being betrayed by family and friends. I'm talking about in your own house and in your family that's outside of your house. Might be brothers, right? These are the things we count the cost. These are the things that are prophesied to happen, bro. What you think they not gonna happen? We about to get ready to go through these things, and it starts here. This is the foundation for persecution, AI technology, man. So Lord willing, this is very demonic, and it's very fake, fucking satanic, bro. I didn't want to play this video, but let me get it off the apostles, man. Oh my goodness. let me go.
What up? And this is the nigga that.
Let me go to.
In John the 6th chapter thing is.
So yeah, Lord willing, this lesson was edifying. Like to give all honor and glory from the praise and worship to our power. YAHAWAH, BAHASHAM, YAHAWASHI, BAHASHAM, HAQADASH. Double honor to our apostle, the bishop, great millstone, will, peace, citation to the hopeful elect. Hey, till next time, shalom. Muaf, blah, 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 shalom.